Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best third/fourth tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with a Ultra League Open team that is all non-Excel, got me to my second highest ELO on the season, 3117, and I want to say accessible. It's accessible from a community day perspective if you've been playing because it is a Venusaur Frenzy Plant, Aqua Tail, Gyarados, and a Hydro Cannon and Empoleon, and all of those have been in community days, which have gotten multiple times around. Once their initial community day, once on their sort of December community day, and some of these on the Kanto community day. So the majority of the people probably will have this Pokemon. So you'll see it's a great Pokemon. Like I said, it got me to 3117. You'll see even in a couple of games here, like takes out all level 50 teams because the Frenzy Plant hits hard. You got the double water in the back for the Talonflame, but each of them are half other typing, so half steel on the Empoleon, half flying on the Gyarados, which makes them sort of resistant to grass there, so it evens out. So let's get into these battles and see the pros and cons, and let's go over first with the strong level 50 game. So we have a Stunfisk here, which is a decent lead because the Rock Slide isn't going to hurt me too much. It's really only going to be the Earthquake that's going to hurt me. So we get to the Frenzy Plant, and it's just going to do like 40 to 45%, so I'm going to need like 2 plus like a few Vine Whips. So I'm going to shield this up because I'm thinking there's no way they're going to go for a bait, and they go for a bait, so that hurts because now I know they're more than likely to go for the Earthquake here. So I'm going to throw this. It's just going to be short taking it out. So I just need one more Vine Whip to go through, which it would have went through there. So I'm going to shield this up because it could be an Earthquake, and it is Earthquake. I'm fine going down 2 shields for 2 reasons. One, if they have something in the back that the Gyarados and Empoleon can deal with like the Talonflame, which is perfect, I can switch out. Plus, even in neutral matchups outside of fire, the Venusaur hits really, really hard. So I wanted to keep it alive. So got the one off there. This most likely is going to be a Brave Bird, and then they'll switch out to their back Pokemon. So they Brave Bird, and they throw another move before bailing, which I think is a bit of a mistake. Because now I'm able to get to the crunch, and I did a lot of chip damage on that Talonflame. So I'm down a shield, but I did decent move there. I'm now coming with the Venusaur, which I can just quickly get to this here. Perfect. They're now going to shield, which means that if they shield this, they're obviously going to be going for the Blizzard here and probably going to one-shot this. But what they don't know is I have in the back, I have a Empoleon to deal with the Talonflame, and I got this Drill Peck here that will deal with the Empoleon. And we know that they're running Blizzard, so they can't do anything about that. So I'm just going to keep building up. These weather balls aren't really going to hurt me. So I just want to have energy coming out because I don't want to be dry when the Talonflame eventually comes back in here. So I'm building up, and they come in. Perfect, because now I can throw this off. And then I just need one more move to get to the Drill Peck, and I'll take it out. So level 50 Talonflame, level 50 Stunfisk, and I'm guessing Politoed probably goes out at level 50 as well. I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't have it or even close to it. So a non-Excel team makes short work of this team, which is great. So here is one of your just team killers, and it's a Galvantula, because your Empoleon is weak to electric, single weak. Your Gyarados is half flying as well, so it's double weak to electric. And your Frenzy Plants are being resisted here, but it's your best option. So I faced 2 Galvantulas, and I lost both pretty hard because you just have no shot here. So you're going to chip me. I'm eventually going to come in with Empoleon, just try and waterfall down. They're still going to get these moves off. Then a Gyarados comes in. It's a hard loss. So how can you improve this team to deal with the Galvantula? You have 2 options. Option 1 is to obviously, if you want to keep the double water in the back, run a Swampert. In one of my other videos, it was in the Premier League, but I ran the Swampert Venusaur core and dominated. Venusaur Swampert core is an amazing core. You even pick up you won't be weak to fighting anymore, which is great, but you will be now neutral to charm as opposed to resisting charms, which does come in play later here. So that's the first option if you want to run double water. If you don't want to run double water, I don't know why I said that. I think if you don't want to run double water, you you can go for, if you want, you can go for like a Talonflame in the back here. Replace one of them with the Talonflame, because that way you will at least do neutral with Talonflame. And Talonflame is just such a hard-hitting Pokemon with the Brave Bird as well that it does well in great other situations. So you can replace one. Probably replace the... No, but Talonflame is weak to Gal... Well, that's an interesting one. I don't know, because the fires would destroy Galvantula, but the Volt Switches would also hurt the Talonflame. So I don't know if Talonflame is the best option there. Maybe if you want to go just more something neutral in that position, that wouldn't be too bad either. I can't think of one off the top of my head. So in this next match, you're going to see just the power of Venusaur here. You are now throwing resisted Frenzy Plants at a Melmetal. And it does quite a lot for being resisted here. And you're going to see with these Rock Slides, they're not going to do too much. So we both need 3 moves to land to take the other person out. So this is not a bad situation to be in on this lead, especially when my back end I have 2 waters, and if you have a Melmetal in the front, it's very unlikely that they're running something that's also going to wall like a Dragon Breath in the back. So I managed to get this off first, which is great. They let it go, and I got switch advantage, and now comes the Machamp. So I'm going to hopefully get to a move here. I can't. I wanted to just keep alignment because I did not want this Machamp to see my Empoleon. And look at these Dragon Breaths. They are chunking. We all know Dragon Breath is like a super strong move. I do shield this up because it could be a Rock Slide, and it is a Rock Slide. I'm going to throw this here. And they are pretty far ahead on energy, so they may shield and go for another Rock Slide to force the shield, and they do. So I'm going to shield because it could be a Rock Slide and hope that I can now Dragon Breath down. And because they just go back to back, they can. And this is what I'm talking about. Here is your Charm user. So I am going to build up as much as I can, throwing like right before they get to the move. Again, I don't know how many counts it is, but I assumed it's like 10 or 11, maybe 12. Take it out. I have some energy left here that I can throw this, and hopefully that these... Oh, and they let it go because I think I was 1 waterfall away, so they needed to throw the move, and then I would have had Dragon Breath, or I would have waterfalled down. Obstagoon on lead. I saw Obstagoon on the lead a lot, and this is a great response to Obstagoon because as long as they don't get the boost, you are going to take them out with 2 Frenzy Plants, and they take 3 Night Slashes to take you out, and the counters are resisted. So this is a winning matchup for you as long as they don't get the boost. So they didn't get the boost the first time. I'm going to do this. It's going to do over 50%, which is perfect. They're going to get the second one off because they do outpace you. But that's okay because, again, you survive. And now you force them to either use a shield or give you switch. And they got the boost. Okay, so there's the boost. I'm glad it came on the second one and not the first one. And they're going to shield because they got the boost. And do I get to move? I do get to move. They got greedy thinking that they can counter down. So now they're loaded with energy and boosted. So they're probably just going to shield this up again too. And we CMP tied. Oh, that's brutal. I probably would have just let that go at that point and just ate the loss. Because now, and they undercharge just to get one more through. But now I can come in and Dragon Breath this down. They do get to move, so they are going to get a shield back. But, you know, just going no shields, you don't know what I have in the back. If I have anything that can just nuke, you're in trouble. And they have a Superior. So this is an okay matchup. And again, this is where the half flying typing comes in handy because now you're taking neutral to grass type moves. So that's why I kind of like running these two. Unlike Swampert, which sees a blade of grass and dies, these two now are neutral to grass. So I'm able to survive that and get this off. And now I still have an Empoleon in the back. So hopefully I can Dragon Breath down. Perfect. And what is in the back but a Talonflame? They are not going to like that. I'm going to shield this up. Probably, yes, because I'm guessing Flame Charge is going to... Or I guess not, because I know I'm going to survive one anyways. I think it can go either way, because the Frenzy Plants are going to be hitting neutral, and the Flame Charge is going to be hitting neutral, because I'm half steel. So it's just what I think would ever hurt more. I think both would have done sort of similar damage anyways, Flame Charge versus Frenzy. Frenzy is just such a hard-hitting move that maybe I just, at the moment, thought I'd rather save it for a Frenzy than the Flame Charge. So, good win there. And Ninetales, so if it's a Powder Snow, bail. If it's a Charm, stay. and it is a charm, which is perfect because now I can stay in here. I go for the bait of the Frenzy Plant because one Sludge Bomb doesn't kill, doesn't knock out, and two Frenzy Plants does, so might as well just go for the efficient Frenzies, and they switch into an Empoleon, so that's perfect. I come in here, they don't switch into the Empoleon, they switch into the Galarian Stunfisk, and I switch into Empoleon. I'm going to shield this up in case it's an Earthquake, and it is perfect because now I can just Waterfall down, and they can only throw, I don't even know if they get to a Rock Slide, so now I'm loaded with energy for whatever comes in. They can't come in with the Ninetales because that has no play, so they got to come in with whatever in the back, and it's Politoed. So, oh yeah, this is another level 50 team. Ninetales, Politoed, Galarian Stunfisk. And are we going to go for a second level 50 beatdown here? So back here, they're saving their shields for the Ninetales. I'm probably going to let this go because I think that maybe this one will shield because I think I can get to definitely one Frenzy Plant and maybe even two because they're running Charm, and I'm pretty close here. Charm sneaks through because I did not fast move deny there. And am I able to get to a second one and add pressure? I am, which is perfect because now I still can come in with my Empoleon and just absorb all the damage that they're building up here. So Empoleon, no problem. I'm going to get the, okay, I can take whatever move this is. I resist every single move that they have, which is perfect. Thank you for the tickle. That is the Weather Ball. And I'm going to throw this Hydro Cannon, which is going to do a decent amount of chip damage here. And they come in with their Politoed, only to realize that I have another perfect response to their Politoed. And goodbye, another level 50 team. And this is the automatic loss. And here it is. Giratina is the issue if you cannot align it with your Gyarados. Because the Frenzy Plants are single resisted, the Sludge Bombs are resisted. Actually, Frenzy Plant might be double resisted. Sludge Bomb is resisted. Water is resisted. Drill Peck hits for neutral, but it's a non-stab. The Dragon Breath would have hit for super effective, but the Aqua Tail was resisted. I need to go for the Crunch, but by that time, you're going to be outpaced by the Giratina. So the Giratina is a nightmare for this team. So, how do you address that? I would potentially put in a Dark type Pokemon here. So I only have like a Muck, and I think Muck is a great safe swap in general. So I may put in Muck because, as I said in the other video the other day, it can deal with these type Pokemon right here. Even in neutral situations, if I led into an Articuno, a terrible matchup in the lead there, I could have come in with Muck to at least do some damage with the Dark Pulses. So I probably would have done that, and then I could have maybe aligned better in the back. Either way, this is a tough lead, tough switch in. There's nothing I could really do in this matchup, but if you want to adjust a team and keep sort of the core, either Swampert and Empoleon or Swampert, I probably keep Swampert and Empoleon and switch out the Gyarados for a Muck because, but if you want double coverage on the, it just depends what you want. If you want double coverage on a Giratina, then you switch out the Empoleon. If you're okay with single coverage on the Giratina, you can go for the Muck. That doesn't solve your but again, it's tough to do like 2 counters for every single Pokemon, right? Because you only have 3 Pokemon to use. So throwing at nothing here. I'm doing bother shielding. This game's already lost, so I don't know why I'm shielding. Just play. They always, as Max says, they can always drop their phone in the toilet. So you always have a win condition. For those of you who have not seen Power Plant Max, he's got the longest running Pokemon Go Twitch stream. So I'll link that in the description. Check it out. He's a great guy. And I think this may be the last one. And this is a Mew Lead. So I figured this, if it's a Mew Lead, they're either running Surf, Wild Charge, or they're maybe running in this meta Flame Charge, Wild Charge. So I'm going to let the first one go. They do shield. I'm probably just going to let the first one go and see what it is. And it is a Flame Charge. So I can survive one. And at this point, I'm like, I can probably get to a second one and force a shield or put them extremely low here. And then I may switch out into, yeah, Dragon Breath Gyarados to get ahead on the energy here, because if there is something in the back that can deal with sort of my back Pokemon, like a Galvantula, I probably want to see it and get ahead on energy. And it's the Abomasnow. So this is actually probably one of the best case scenarios, because I got the Dragon Breath that'll be hitting for neutral, and I got this Crunch that'll be hitting for neutral. And I'm going to be taking, not super effective because I'm half flying, half water, so neutral from the Weather Balls. And will I be outspammed here is the question. Yeah, I knew I was going to not get to it, so I tried to go for the Aqua Tail, but I did not get it off in time. So I will be taken down. I'll probably come in and get hit with a shit ton of leg, and I'm probably going to shield it up because I'm assuming it's going to be Energy Ball because there's no point of baiting here. But I felt at the time if I just shield that up and come out loaded with energy, I can probably work around whatever going on they have left over. And as a Swampert, so this is great because I have this and I've got the Venusaur that can do some damage with this. So there's one, get the first shield. I'm going to throw here and then try to come in with my Venusaur to do some drip damage with the Vine Whips and also try and absorb the damage here, because they're going to have to throw because a couple more would have taken them out. So I got the first Hydro Cannon take me out there. These Hydro Cannons from that will not take me out, so they had to try and transfer damage and then get to the move there, but they can still not get to the move. So I will take it for the win. So that's it. 31-17. Great, good team, strong Pokemon, easy to use. I think accessible. I think most people probably have these 3 Pokemon with these moves that's on, so definitely worth trying out. Why I like also running Empoleon, which I said you can get rid of and replace it with the Swampert if you want, but why I like running Empoleon is for like that sort of Glade factor, because Venusaur is going to be super weak to Psychic. You want to steal in there to resist the Psychic as well. So that's it. This is Friday, so I'm just going to throw up a bunch of... I figured out my schedule, I think. I want to do Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m., 5 sort of these long videos with like either the battles, or next week I may do, because there's always a sharp decline on views when you're like in the second week of a league, because people either know what team they want to run or they're sick and they're stopped playing. So next week, I think I want to do... I'm going to showcase my T-Shaw's battles on Monday. But on, I think, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I may want to do a what Pokemon I have. Like, show you all my Great League Pokemon, show you all my Ultra League Pokemon, show you all my Master League Pokemon, just so you know, like, what I have, what I think is worth building up, based on 8 seasons of playing this. So I think I'll probably do that next week. And then on the weekends, I'm just going to throw up, like, my best shorts, that they're either like great battles that I didn't get to showcase, or like fun battles. Like I'm going to do 1 minute of just the Focus Blast from the Gengar. So check out for that. And that's basically it. Now I'm rambling. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next